I would like to talk about some comments made by Kenny Omega about Rossy Ogawa last week. As I mentioned in previous uploads, some people within AEW like Kenny Omega and Hikaru Shida have expressed their dislike for Stardom without giving specific reasons. Keep in mind that Stardom is a sister company of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and AEW is now working with both New Japan Pro Wrestling and Stardom. Many people thought that Stardom would be included in the AEW Forbidden Door shows between New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW. Tony Khan reportedly expressed interest in having Stardom involved, but the Joshi promotion had already booked the first two Forbidden Door events for their domestic pay-per-view. It was reasonable to assume that due to logistical and scheduling reasons, Stardom talent couldn't appear in Toronto, Canada for the 2023 event and in Chicago for the 2022 show. Although it hasn't been made official yet, Stardom will be included in the 2024 event, thanks to Bushiroad Fight firing Rossy Ogawa. And here's an important notice. Bushiroad Fight will be renamed to Stardom Co. Limited on June 28, 2024. Stardom becomes a fully owned subsidiary of New Japan Pro Wrestling effective June 28, 2024. Since Rossy got terminated, we have seen Stardom talent appearing on Warner Bros. Discovery Channels, TBS, and TNT for Dynamite, Collision, and Rampage. We learned that Tony Khan also has distaste for Rossy, along with Kenny Omega and Hikaru Shida. According to reports, a liaison informed Khan that Rossy was terminated under allegations of attempting to raid Stardom talent to work for his new promotion, Dream Star Fighting Marigold, or Marigold for short. Khan went on a Twitter rant about Rossy, revealing his true feelings about him. If you want more details about Rossy's termination, you can visit the Round Number 1 YouTube page where we have a video on that topic. Around 8 days ago, Kenny Omega made comments on his Twitch stream suggesting that he knows some negative information about Ogawa. Omega also mentioned that the higher-ups in Japan are aware of Ogawa's questionable actions and that this is the reason why Omega has been hesitant to speak positively about him. Additionally, some individuals in AEW and WWE have reservations about working with Rossy, including Shida, who has made it clear that she refuses to work with him. Rio, another wrestler close to Omega, has not publicly commented on Rossy. Regarding WWE wrestler Asuka, it's unclear if her dislike for Stardom is strongly linked to Rossy, but it may be related to Fuka Kakimoto and Nane Takahashi, who were also involved in creating Stardom. Last year, Asuka learned that the former editor-in-chief of Pro Wrestling Weekly had previously revealed that Stardom had a negative opinion of her. Asuka wrote a comment on Twitter about her experience in Japan, where she spoke about how the Japanese media tried to keep her down and how Stardom was an organization created to defeat her. She also mentioned that she has risen to the highest of highs in the WWE with support from the entire company. Here's a fact about Asuka. She designed the high-speed championship that is currently in Stardom. Fuka and Nane have rejoined Rossy in the Marigold promotion. During the conversation, Kenny Omega brought up Rossy putting underage girls in revealing swimsuit calendars and books. However, if Omega was weirded out about teens in swimsuits, it's worth noting that magazine shoots featuring teenage idols in swimsuits are a common thing in Japan. Kenny Omega also mentioned that Ogawa has targeted unmarried women aged 13 to 30 to become Marigold trainees, as well as raiding the roster of ACRES Girl Z. I previously discussed that ACRES Girl Z didn't have anyone under contract, so Fuka and 6 other wrestlers from ACRES Girl Z joined Marigold for stable employment, which seems reasonable. ACRES Girl Z is still putting on shows, so the promotion is not finished, but according to a translation on social media, Fuka was informed that ACRES Girl Z is supposed to be shutting down. It seems ridiculous for Omega to accuse Ogawa of raiding in this situation. Rossy informed Bushiroad of his departure, and Bushiroad made him stay and then terminated him before his true date of departure from Stardom. Being terminated from your job and informing your ex-colleagues of your plans, causing them to leave their job and bring others with them, is that considered raiding? There's nothing unethical about informing people of your plans, and if they willingly leave a company to join you, it's their decision. As for Omega mentioning the requirements for Marigold trainees, he knows that in Japan, kids who want to become professional wrestlers start their training at a very young age. For example, his best friend Rio began professional wrestling at 9 years old in 2006. I suppose it's okay to be appalled by how Japan does things because you're now employed by a Western company that pays you millions of dollars each year to be an EVP and in-ring talent. Remember that you were in Japan making thousands of dollars each year and were gleefully happy working a match with a 9-year-old in DDT who wanted to become a professional wrestler. Kenny, if you have any evidence against Rossy, it's better to come out and speak instead of being vague. Even if you don't have any proof, some American or European fans might still believe you. But keep in mind that even if what you have on Rossy is true, it's unlikely that the higher-ups in Japan will take any action against him. If Rossy is dirty, then the whole industry is likely full of dirty individuals as well. Marigold's first event is on May 20th, 2024, and it's already sold out. Korakuen Hall event. They are even considering adding standing-only sections due to the high demand for tickets. I bring this up because Japanese promotions don't hold grudges against each other for that long and are open to teaming up. Marigold will be making millions of dollars this year alone, which is exceptional for an upstart promotion funded entirely by one businessman. New Japan Pro Wrestling and Stardom may discuss business with Rossy and Marigold if the 2024 project is successful. The higher-ups in Japan would rather turn on Tony Khan, Kenny Omega, and AEW for doing business with Japan than go against Rossy, who could potentially contribute to the future of women's wrestling in Japan. In conclusion, there is controversy surrounding Rossy Ogawa and his actions, but it's important to know that these are only allegations and not proven facts. Therefore, it's up to each individual to make their judgment and decisions based on the available information. Looking into the future of Stardom and Marigold, exciting things are on the horizon. Stardom is set to be part of the Forbidden Door events in 2024, which will introduce the promotion to an international audience via AEW. Marigold has acquired a sizable roster and has plans to run 9 events, including 2 Korakuen Hall shows within the first 40 days of Marigold's promotion. It will be interesting to see how this partnership develops and what new opportunities it will bring to the world of wrestling. So I'm going to end today's episode on that note. Now, I know you're probably dying to hear about my comments about Tony Khan. Unfortunately, I've been very, very busy this weekend. My opinion on Tony Khan and his ridiculous comments made, especially on the especially on the NFL Network, will be discussed at some point this upcoming week on the Round and Run YouTube channel. So stay tuned. I appreciate your support of the Round and Run YouTube channel, and I'll catch you later.